I met a gypsy.
So what was that pro circuit 4-stroke development like? And when, like, did you know that you guys had, or when did you know you had the best bike?
Man, those were scary days, honestly. Just because those things blew up so much. I mean, that year, first year alone, I probably blew up 50 engines.
Really?
Like not
in like
not exaggerating.
Like testing,
just
practice.
I mean, probably even more than that. Like it was on the daily. You know, when you're riding Supercross, things would explode. Luckily, I didn't have any big injury. I had some big crashes because of it. Remember at Southwick, in 04, engine blew a hole like this big out the front of the engine and dented the frame, but it sent me through the handlebars. Like it was one of those. But it was scary times. But we had power though. We had more power. We did have more power than everybody, and but once he started bumping power into it, tranny started everything just started breaking. You think you have one? Okay, we got this fixed. Something else would break.
And do you think everyone was going through that in that era?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
maybe not quite as much as us because we were pushing the limits a little more than some, I would say. But scary times because I mean, nowadays that's kind of uncommon, right? You get on a bike, it's not gonna grenade most likely. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But like you hear some of these kids these days that think they hear something, or like, which I get. It's scary. You're riding Supercross. You don't want nothing to happen. But I just think, oh, dude, you should have been around 20 years ago. Like,
did they give you any warning?
No. You know, 2 strokes, you get a little, you get a little, those things, it's
just click, boom.
No, I don't know how I got through it, honestly. Like,
Man,
I look back at it and like, it never even crossed my mind. Maybe that's stupid, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, but I never thought twice about it.
Fuck that.
Which is kind of crazy to think. I know I'm older and you think back like, dude, I would be like now if I knew that was a situation at 42, I would be very gun shy and I'd be jumping front end high, like just because when it goes, I mean, you're not going to be over the front.
That's crazy, man. And even like, what were the carbies like too? Because I know the Hondas, like the Geico Barsha era, he just said the thing would just bog like fuck. Because that's what people would say. You rev your bike so much, and he'd be like, "Dude, I had to." Because
see, I didn't have too much of that on the more 2-stroke days. I would say I didn't tilt with that big. That Honda 125 bogging on the face of triple, dude. Those were scary days too. Those things are so slow and. Yeah, so it's pretty cool to grow up in the 125 era and to kind of go all the way through to race 450s. Yeah, pretty cool.
It's wild that more bikes didn't blow up in races back then,
right?
Like with having that many issues and bikes blowing up daily, that like you basically
surprising it didn't happen
through seasons.
Outdoors though, that year I had a lot of DNFs.
Yeah,
and luckily the following year, the year I won the title, I didn't have any. Like. So I think the prior year I had 6 DNFs or something in motos, something like that. Quite a few.
But they basically just pushed and pushed and pushed to get as much power as they could out of the bikes, and they were just on like such a fine line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and until he started getting trannies built and just getting parts built, which is a process, right?
Yeah.
By that second year, we were good though. I didn't feel the bike was unsafe. It didn't blow up as much. Just that first year, dude, it was scary.
Yeah, so BT was telling me that the year that he rode, the first year he rode for Mitch, he was just like, oh, fuck, we're legally cheating.
Yeah.
Because the bike, so he was getting trannies made from like this company in the UK.
Yeah,
right?
X-Track, yeah.
And they used to do all custom shit, all coded, like just fully built these gearboxes.
Yeah, those ain't cheap.
And apparently it was worth like 2 or 3 horsepower, or like 4 horsepower, something insane.
Yeah, I don't know if it actually has a horsepower effect. I think more you could put the power where you want it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Tranny ratios and obviously the shifting's a little smoother and all that. I could be wrong on that. I don't think you get a horsepower gain on it.
Yeah, okay. But it started this run of just complete insane dominance by PC.
Right?
What was it? Was it just the bike? Was it like Mitch
I
himself?
don't think so. I think it was the talent he hired.
Mm.
I mean, yeah, his bike was better, a little better than, but I think you put Villapoto on.
Yeah, Villa was going to win.
Like the guys that were winning, you put Townley, put him on Yamaha, whatever the bike, second tier bike was at the time. He's still going to win, my opinion.
Yeah.
So I think it comes down to the talent. The team's never gonna make up for a rider's deficiencies to win. In my opinion, like, yeah, you could help a rider, but you're not gonna make a fourth place rider win by. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but that's my opinion.
No, I mean, you'd know better than me. But was there some kind of like...
So I think it was the talent. I think it was just the talent he was able to hire throughout those years.
Yeah.
And then as it went, I mean, a lot of them that should have worked out didn't work out. Just injuries and stuff, right? AC. I mean, he had some success, but later, Faulkner, just injuries.
Yeah.
So I think he had he had the right guys speed wise. It's just circumstances.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think there's got to be something, because people always talk about it like his mentality and like just Mitch is like who he is. And there has to be some kind of like byproduct of, if you go, I go there, I have to win. Like
100%,
maybe that does something to people's mentality. And especially in that era, like I think that has maybe gone a little bit, but I think like every year that dynasty kept winning, it almost had its own momentum. And then if you knew Mitch signed me, I'm the guy that's going to win. And then that dude wins. And then the next guy. So it just kind of feeds into itself.
Dino was on here. He kind of talked about that. And I think, I think it is. Like you were signed. And I wonder now that they haven't been winning, that's not quite there like as much. I don't know.
No, and I think that's a real thing.
It's like they almost have to. And I feel like this year, obviously, they're doing great this year, right? They almost had to kind of reinvent it, right? Reinvent the wheel a little, try to figure out how to win again.
We're excited to announce the launch of our new membership site, gypsytales.com, packed with exclusive content and perks that you won't find anywhere else. This is your chance to become a part of the Gypsy Gang. And as a special bonus, if you sign up to an annual membership, you'll be entered into the draw to win our custom-built TC125. Gypsy Gang.